I played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
But you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Good evening, folks. This is Ben from Ben Jammin' Broadcasting. I'm up in the booth tonight. We are here at iRacing Super Speedway, where we will be running 225 miles, 75 laps. We'll get to that in a moment. But in the meantime, let's do a quick interview with some drivers. And tonight, for the pre-race interview, we're going to do something special. We're going to bring up the married couple, Papa G Spiker and Greg Spiker, and Mama T Teresa Spiker. Do you both have a copy? This has been in the booth.
I can hear you, Ben.
I'm here also, Ben.
Hey, I won't keep you long because we're about to be gridding, but I want to ask you, what is it like racing with and against each other? And is there any type of rivalry there?
It's blood, sweat, and tears. I'll let you decide when it's blood, when it's sweat, and when it's tears.
There's a whole lot less fighting in the house. It's an awesome way to take out that pent-up aggression.
All right. Well, you two always seem to find each other on the track. Do you tend to be like, oh, that's Greg or that's Teresa, I have to pass him?
Oh, if I see Greg, I want to pass him. Absolutely.
Yeah, and if I see her coming, I want to block her. But that usually doesn't turn out too well, Ben. You know, as you've seen many times, that doesn't turn out too well for either of us.
Right. All right. Well, we're gridding up, so I'm going to get you back down to the voice chat where you were. You guys have a good race, and I hope to see you up here in the booth after the race.
Thanks, Benji.
Thanks, Ben.
Yep. There you heard it, folks, live. There is a rivalry between Greg and Teresa Spiker when they're on the track. But it's all in good fun, good, clean fun. They love each other. They're great. They just tend to get into each other. But we're gridding up here for the South Deck 225 at iRacing Super Speedway. Get you some info real quick. They're rolling off on the grid right now, so let's take a look at your starting grid. In just a second here, let me get a camera angle that's good. All right. Your starting grid tonight. First place, you got Christian Key. Second place on the starting grid, first row outside, it's Philip Willis. Third place should be showing up, but it's not for some reason. Oh. Third place is Brian Hennings. Fourth place is Ben Laughter. Starting fifth is Jared Philpott, followed by Rajman in sixth. Corey Stahl is in seventh, known as Mr. Stahl. Eighth place, you got Mr. Sean J. Long in the 84. Ninth place, you got Mr. David Collinator Collins with Kevin Santana on his outside. 11th place, you got who we just spoke to pre-race, Greg Spiker, with Edward Fiedler to his outside. 13th is Julian Conde, followed by 14th is Mama T, Teresa Spiker. 15th is Ken Couch. 16th is Mr. Wally Babb. Watch out for him. He's pretty good on ovals.
Green, green, green.
How did we go green already? 17th is Kenneth Blackburn. They started off good, got going. See if we can get on the leader real quick of Christian Key. There he is in the purple and black machine, beautiful looking car. Followed by Philpott on the outside. Stall right behind Key, it looks like. No, Philpott is right behind Key. Willis is on the outside. Now you got on the inside, you got Brian Hennings, Philip Willis, I believe, on the bottom there. Yeah, Brian Hennings was pushing Philip Willis. Willis went to the outside. Hennings stayed low, and he's got the newcomer tonight, Ben Laughter, on his back bumper. I've raced Ben in other leagues. He's a very good driver. He knows how to handle his car. He knows what he's doing out in the track. Good driver sensibility, race awareness. And behind Ben Laughter, it looks like the 707 of David Collins. And watch him dive off into turn 1 and turn 2 there. The turns are very high banked. And you still got in the lead is Philip Willis, followed by Christian Key. Pushing him. Doing a very good job there at it. Get you a look from Chris. Well, there's a look from Christian's in-car. See him catching back up to Philip Willis, gives him a little bump. Stays on his back bumper. Some bumping, but not too much. He is redlining the motor, which is not a problem right now, but if he stays tucked up under there, he will get hot and maybe blow his motor. But right now your running order is Willis, Key, Laughter, Greg Spiker, Jared Philpott, Sean Long, and Santana, but they keep splitting all over. I'm trying to see who's way back there. It looks like Blackburn has maybe lost the draft. Yes, he has lost the draft, and Ed Fiedler is just in front of Blackburn, and you got Rajman back here at 15 in the 67 car. They're all doing good. We are on lap 5 of 75 right now. Go up here to Collins, see what's going on there. He is in 14th at the moment. He's fallen back. Henning got under someone there who got in the wall. Not sure who that was.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a yellow. I wonder what happened. It's on number 64 is involved, Ben Laughter. Let's go see if we can find out what happened. He got up in the wall, got the meatball there. These cars can be very touchy. Go back here to the 74, see if we can see if anything that happened with him. He's just cruising along. 8 gets loose, up into Hennings. Hennings to the inside. Oh, and hard hit on the wall. That's going to cost Hennings his fast repair. And also, Ben Laughter will have to use his. Go up here to the leader of Willett for a minute. If I can find his car number, which I cannot. So we will go here to the second place key. Raj just had an incident. Let's see what happened under caution. Maybe. Oh! Wow. Wow, a lot going on there. It starts with the 08 of Ken Couch. Catches field, doesn't check up. Gets into Fiedler, who gets into someone else. And then we'll go back here to Rajman. See what happened there. I'm suspecting close to the same thing. Yeah, it looks like the 155 was catching up. Didn't realize the field was there, and with the chaos in front of him, got into the 67. That just cost a lot of guys their fast repair. Edward Fiedler, Ken Blackburn, Rajman, Ken Couch, and I believe Wally Babb were all involved. See if we can get on the 033 here. No, it was not Wally Babb involved. Anyways, we have a long ways around here still. There's Rajman, Collins, and Julian Conde coming off a pit road. There's riding around. I think we're 1 to go, 2 to go. If the pace car lights go out, we will stay here. If they, yeah, they're doubling up, it looks like, so the pace car lights should go out. I don't want to pull anyone into the booth with 1 to go, so we'll just watch the race. And let's get on board with a mid-car pack, or a mid-pack car in the number 10 of Greg Spiker. He should be, Teresa Spiker should be lining up right behind him. I don't know what Brian Hennings is doing there, maybe getting a free pass. He is not a lap down. He has actually went too far. Slows down, lets the field back by, falls in spot. But we're getting ready to go green here. We are focused on Greg Spiker, and he's in 6th. Dahl's in 7th. Conde should be lining up behind Greg Spiker in 8th. Rajman 9th, and Brian Hennings 10th. Teresa should be lining up there too. You got Ben Laughter, David Collins, all behind Greg. Behind Bab, you got, or in front of Bab, you got T, Santana, Willis, Santana, T. And we're about to go green. You got a car catching back up. Looks like David Collins. He's checking up so he doesn't pass anyone.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go, green. You see a good push by Sean Long, or the outside line. They're fanning out 2-3 wide. You got Conde and Spiker baiting and banging there, it looked like. And Conde gets the spot by going inside. Greg's stuck on the outside at the moment. Let's get you some race details on this race. Real quick, our weather tonight is 66 air.
The yellow flag is out.
Track. Let's see who that was involved. It looked like the 18. Yes, the 18 is involved. Let's see if we can see what happens. Looks like Rajman might have gotten into Conde. Conde had to check up for some reason. Conde checked up. Rajman got into him. Teresa Spiker, Brian Hennings. That'll probably put Hennings out, probably put Rajman out. Who knows about Conde? I'm not sure if he used his fast repair. Quite a few drivers involved in that. So, while we're under caution, let's do this. Now that he's in his pit box. Mr. Julian Conde, this is Ben up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, bud?
Hey, not much. That looked pretty rough there. Can you walk me through what just happened?
I don't even know what happened. All I know is I think we went 3 wide on the turn. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I know unfortunately Raj hit me, because of the wreck, and then my steering wheel or my whole system shut off because of the jolt of force feedback. So because of safety, my wheel was shut off. So, but was able to get back in the pits, do the fast repair, and kind of catch the field before we go green.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the race. When you catch a field, watch it. They come up quick. Quite a few cars got taken out last caution.
Yeah, this is super speedway racing. It's just the way this is. It's the luck of the draw.
Right. Well, good luck. We'll catch you after the race, hopefully up here in the booth. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you. And that was league owner and host Julian Conde there. You heard it from him. He's not sure what happened, but stuff happened. And at the moment, our leader should be Philip Willis still, so let's go up to him. Watch him pace for a few minutes. And I will get you some more info here. Tonight, our race is the South Stack 225 from iRacing Super Speedway. It's 75 laps, should be 225 miles. This is race 5 of 21 on the season. They rotate each week between a road course and a super speedway, depending what it is that week. The super speedways, they run NASCAR style cars. The road courses, they run the GTP class and the GT3 class every other week. But why we can do it real quick before we go green, your race analysis tonight is 75 laps, 65 mile an hour pit road speed, 3 sets of tires in the pits, 2 green-white checkers, and 70% fuel. Fixed iRacing setup as always. And it looks like we're about to get ready to go green. We still have quite a few cars out here on the track. I believe most of them are on the lead lap. There should not be too many out of the race. Some might have extra damage they're trying to get fixed and go a lap down doing it. But this track, you got a long time to get around. And let's watch us start from the 8:14 of Jared Philpott. Let's go on board with him and watch the restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Philpott got a good start. Willis got a better start on the inside. But Philpott is pushing the heck out of Key, and it looks like Key wants to go down. Willis come up a little. These three got in line. And they got a little bit of a breakaway from the rest of the field. Not much. But it could cost the rest of the field the draft. Got Willis first, Key second, Philpott third, Ben Laughter fourth, who's probably still in the draft. But you got guys like Julian Conde and Ed Fiedler toward the back that probably are... Well, Conde's probably still in the draft. Fiedler has lost it, I would guess. Go back and check on him. I don't know if he has car damage, but there he is. It looks like he might have a little bit of nose damage and barely hanging on to the draft. But back up front here, we got Philip Willis being pushed by Christian Key. Key is doing a really good job pushing there into the corner, but not through the corner. Get a little air going through the corner, but he slid up a little there. Philpott was right behind him, led him back in line, and they got a good little draft going. It is too wide, as you can see. They are running 2 wide, sometimes 3 wide. You can go 3 wide at this track. It is not the widest track, but it's pretty wide. And you can run 3 wide. Even 4, maybe 5 wide in the corners. It widens out, but funnels back down on the straightaways. These cars tonight should be getting about 18 to 22 laps of fuel. So it's going to be a 3-stop race. Tires do wear off here, but they don't wear off like they would at, say, a Michigan or a Kansas. They wear more like they would at a Echo Park Speedway now, where you get some tire wear, but it's not going to wear off like it does at Dega or Daytona. Tires really don't matter there. These guys are doing a great job getting around here. 2, 3 wide. You got your running orders. If we can get them. First place is Philip Willis, followed by Christian Key there, and Jared Philpott, who's actually in the 814. Then you got Kevin Santana in fourth in the 666. Fifth place, you got Greg Spiker driving. And right behind him, you got Teresa Spiker, who is a lap down. But behind Greg on the standings is the 707 David Collins in seventh. Ben Laughter just moved to sixth. Babb to seventh. Puts Collins down to eighth. And then you got Mr. Stahl in ninth in the 033, followed by the number 10 of Julian Conde, who is number 18 of Julian Conde in 10th. Rajman is 6th or 11th. Sean Long is a ways back. Is the 84 car. As you can see there, he is quite a ways back. He's lost the draft. And then you got Edward Fiedler back here. Who is 15 seconds, and that gap is growing to 16 seconds now behind Teresa Spiker. The only car 1 lap down. Ken Couch in 15th. It's 3 laps down. Ryan Hennings is 9 laps down. And Kenneth Blackburn is 17th, 14 laps down. We're on lap 21 at 75. Get you a shot of the mid-pack here. You got the Spikers running nose to tail. Greg in front of Teresa, but Teresa's a lap down. And you heard in the pre-race interview, there is a little bit of a rivalry. And Greg does not want to let Teresa by, and Teresa wants to get by Greg. But with Teresa being 1 lap down, she should just ride around where she's at. Stay out of trouble. Probably going to be a caution soon. Or she stays where she's at when the caution comes out. As long as she's not involved in it, she'll get the wave around. Be back on the lead lap. It looks like the cars have kind of single filed out a bit. They have, and as you can see, they're running single file for now. Ooh, the 99 of Babb almost got into Teresa there, it looked like, but they saved it. Babb's fallen back off of Teresa's bumper a little, but still has a draft pulling back up. Teresa pushes Greg to the outside, and now Greg's going to get freight trained because of it by Babb, Stahl, and probably Collins. Greg did get in between Oh no. Greg has fallen way back. Even Collins got by him, which will put Greg in 7th place if he can hold that. But behind him, you got 2 wide action with Key and Rajman, Ben Laughter, all Julian Conde all under a blanket, fighting for positions. And we all know that positions don't really matter at this moment. Ride it out. Right now we are on lap 25 of 70, or 25 of 75. So 75 miles down and 150 more to go. You got Ben Laughter, who decided to jump up to the outside and push Greg, hopefully. There's a shot from Greg's car. I'll be back in a minute. We'll ride on board with David Collins while I take a quick break. Go ahead and turn it up, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back here. As you can see, we're still on board with Collins. If you look down just a little under the wheel that you're seeing, you'll see his tachometer turn red. That means he's redlining, but hitting the chip, we'll say. But in the meantime, let's go back up here and check number 33, Philip Willis, see how he's doing, leading. Still riding about a half a car length width off the yellow line, which is a good line here because if you ride the yellow line, it gives you a little grip, but when you come out of the corner, it pulls your car onto the apron. But some of the drama we're wondering about tonight is, can Mama T get back on the lead lap? And we got a wreck, and that involved 666. Kevin Santana, he took a big lick to that wall. See what happens. It looks like the 033 just wanted to go for that line. And yeah, hooked Santana. And big hit on the wall for Santana. But there's no caution because it was one car involved and he was off the racing surface. But he's going to have to come in and probably, well, he's going to have to use his fast repair if he still has it. Stick with him for a minute. Let him get to his pit stall. If he makes it to his pit stall, that car is not turning at all. So he may not make it to the pit stall. He may have to pull right up by it and tow. But if he, that'll cost him even more time. As you can see, he just went a lap down. I don't think he's going to be able to get that into his pit stall. No, he is not. He's going to have to tow, and he did. And he disconnected from the session. Go back here to the 33 liter lead car, 33 of Phyllis Willip, Woody Woodpecker. Him and Jared Philpott's been up front all day. Babb has been up and down through the field. Collins has worked his way up slowly, and he's got Ben Laughter behind him on the outside. But as I say that, you see he dives down to the inside, picks up the 10 of Greg Spiker, and the draft of the 033 of Stahl. They're all doing good. We have had our race recap now. It's 2 cautions for 3 lead changes. Unlike Daytona and Talladega, you don't change lead very often here. Our weather is still 70, went up to 76 track temp. We're on lap 32 of 75, so we're almost halfway through the race. And these guys are doing an awesome job running. Get you a shot from the spotter camera. As you can see, they're coming out at 3 and 4 there. They're making pit stops. Let's get on the pit road and see if we can get a shot. Oh no, Greg Spiker into the wall, into the pit wall. Not sure what happened there. Let's see if we can catch it. He makes the transition onto pit road really good. Gets woed up. Looks like the right front just locked up on him, and into the wall he went. Let's see if I can catch that. Yep, that's exactly what happened. The right front just locked up and sent him into the wall. Probably had a fast repair, used it, and off running. Now they're going to probably get separated because of pitting. I'm getting a report there may have been a problem with Miss Teresa Spiker. Let's go see. No, no problem there. Looks like she made it clean on and off pit road. Get back on live feed here. The field is really separated out here. You got Collins leading, but he's in pits now. And then you got Phil Pott second. The 814, who is about to pass Collins coming out of the pits, which will put Collins a ways back, I believe. Maybe not too far. But after the pit stop, you got Phil Pott leading with Babb in second, Mr. Stahl in third, David Collins in fourth. The guy who's probably led the most laps, the 33 of Phyllis Willis, is fifth, 5 seconds back from Phil Pott. Collins, Phil Pott, Conde, Willis, or not Phil Pott. Conde, Willis, Key, Collins, if they can team up, stay in line, get the right pushes at the right time, and catch the leaders. It's going to take them a little time, but they'll be able to do it. As you can see, Philip Willis is now 5.5, almost 5.6 seconds back. But that should start sinking because they are getting good pushes. In front of this group, we got the lap cars of Edward Fiedler and Ken Couch pushing. What's going to happen there? How will the lap traffic deal with these guys? Looks like Fiedler wants to accept the push. Greg Spiker just went a lap down. Probably had an unsafe pit entrance on that pit stop, which would explain why he locked his brakes up. So now we are down to Mama T and Papa G racing each other. They're both a lap down, but they're separated a bit. There's Greg going into one, and Mama T is coming down the front stretch going into one now. So Greg's got a little bit of a lead over her. Let's see what's going on with Greg again. But anyways, get back up here to the leaders of Philpott, Bab, and Stahl. You can see them working together there. But in the background, you can see Willis, Key, and Conde and Collins are catching them. Ben Laughter got hung out, lost the draft, has no help at the moment. But Rajman is a few seconds behind. He may wind up being able to catch Laughter and push him, but his two cars going to be enough. You can see this pack with Willis, Collins, Conde, he, all working kind of together. They just went around the lap car 08. And they are running the leaders down slowly but surely. If we go on board with Philip Willis here, who is leading this line, should be able to see the leaders coming into view once he gets out of the corner, because I know it takes, yeah, he can see them. They're getting a little bigger. But let's go up here and ride with Mr. Wally Bab. I want to say it might, yeah, Wally Bab. But as you can see, you see the second pack catching them. In about 5 laps, they've taken almost 2 seconds off the lead pack. If Bab was to get, or Stahl was to get up closer to Bab, it would help push him a little quicker, but with Stahl hanging back off Bab like that, it's bringing the second pack of Willis, Key, Conde, and Collins into play. So, will they make it all the way through? I'm not sure. I know we got at least one more pit stop coming up. Hopefully under green, but you never know. Let's do a quick through the field of like this. You got Jared Philpott leading Wally Babb, who is leading Mr. Stahl. And that they got right now a 4-second breakaway, which is coming down quite quick. And leading the second pack, you got Philip Willis, who went high for some reason. Christian Key was probably getting hot, so needed to, no. Philip Willis is leading Conde over Collins. They were catching them. They are falling off a little now with the loss of Key up pushing that group. Looks like Key's coming back into play, maybe. But anyways, you got Willis in third, Conde fourth, Collins fifth, Collins sixth, Conde fifth. He's seventh. Ben Laughter back here in eighth at 64, but he's all by himself at the moment. No help. Rajman in ninth, who is also way off the pack. He may even have some damage. And Rajman is the last car on the lead lap. 9th place. 10th place, you got the 66 of Edward Fiedler. Who is back a ways. Well, 1 lap down. First car a lap down. And in 11th, you got the 10 of Greg Spiker. 12th, you got the 70 of Teresa Spiker, who looks like she may have caught up to Ben Laughter. But she just blows by him. Will he drop down and push her? It looks like that. He drops down, gets the draft. Back here in 13th, you got the 08 of Ken Couch. Teresa Spiker is the last car, 1 lap down. Ken Couch is 6 laps down. Santana, who I believe is out of the race, is 16 laps down. He is. Oh, what happened to Collins here? Bringing out a caution. Let's go back, see if we can see. This was that second pack that was catching up. Collins looks like it just went up a little, and he with the draft sucked in. And when Collins went to come back down, it wasn't quite clear. He went up a little. Collins went helicoptering. I don't think it was intentional or anything, but it was just a mistake on both parts. Mistakes were made. But at the moment, it looks like Kevin Santana, Sean Long, Brian Hennings, and Kenneth Blackburn are out of the race. Under this caution, I am going to take a commercial break. I will be back in a few moments.
I played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff. The motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Welcome back, folks. We are here at iRacing Super Speedway. We are under caution for the incident with David Collins. It probably put him out of the race. No more fast repair for him. We're 2 to go to 2 to go at the moment. Gonna be 1 to go. We should restart with, I want to say, 26 laps. And if my intel is right tonight, 18 to 22 laps of fuel. They're going to need to pit again. Meanwhile, under that caution, it looks like Edward Fiedler got the lucky dog. So he's back on the lead lap in 9th place. They should be doubling up here soon. Let's get you a quick race recap. This is the 3rd caution. 5 lead changes so far. And our weather outside is 66 air, 76 track. So it's went up 1 degree on both. Your race info tonight is we are running the South Stack 225 at iRacing Super Speedway. 75 laps, 225 miles. I am your commentator and producer, Benjamin Richards. And tonight we are running 75 laps, 225 miles, 65 mile an hour pit road speed. 3 sets of tires, 3 green, white checkers, 70% fuel, and iRacing fixed setup. I believe the pace car should be will be pulling off after they go through this turn. Your leader at the moment is Jared Philpott still. And what that did is that gave the second pack that was catching these guys a chance to get all tied back up and together. Here we go, green.
Green, green, green.
Good restart there by Jared Philpott, Philip Willis, Christian T, and Mr. Skull, and Wally Babb. They are all on the lead lap. That's your top 5. Rajman is still in the race. In 6th now. 7th is Julian Conde. 8th. Well, Ben Laughter just moved 7th. Conde to 8th. Fiedler staying in 9th. He's holding on to the draft, running the low line. Just wants to ride around. He'll be there at the end. So we'll see what happens there. He's got, I'm not sure who that is. Looks like it might be the 64 Ben Laughter. It is. Then you got Teresa Spiker 1 lap down. Where's she at on the track? She's up here fighting with the leaders, trying to get her lap back. And it looked like Greg Spiker was right there too. There's a rivalry. She almost put him in the wall. I take that back. He almost put her in the wall. Not once, but twice. She gets loose, comes down into Raj. I believe that is. At the moment, Greg would hold the lucky dog, but Teresa's fighting him hard on the outside. They're the only 2 cars fighting for the lucky dog. And you know that rivalry, they want to pass each other, keep each other behind them. Well, right now that's affecting Rajman and Julian Conde because they fell off the lead pack because of it by about a second. Still in the draft, but they need to get moving if they want to get up toward the front. Remember, we will have 1 more green flag or 1 more pit stop. If it's under green, expect a little separation in the field. If it's under caution, the field will stay stacked up. But let's go up here to the lead cars at the moment. We got Jared Philpott leading with Christian Key in second. And Wally Babb third. For Willis third now, Babb fourth. Babb got shuffled out a little high there by Willis. Then you got Rajman and Julian in 6th and 7th. But Raj is a little bit off the pack at the moment. Julian is way off the pack. Go check him out. See if we can. Yeah, there's the gap with Julian. He got a heck of a push from Ben Laughter. They just passed Mama T Spiker. Will she let Ben in? She does. That will help Julian catch up some, I hope. Looked like Mama T might have been damaged. That's why she can't keep pace quite as well. But now you got 4 cars working together, kind of. So that's just going to help Julian even more. And I think they're catching Willis. They're about 2.5 seconds off of Willis. They're not really catching him. But they're not falling behind. But they are catching the draft off of Greg Spiker. What'll happen here? Ben Laughter peeks it outside. Julian stays behind Greg. Is content to push Greg. This could be a nice 5-car line to catch back up to the top 4, top 5, 6. Top 6, so we'll see. 20 laps to go. You got Conde pushing Papa G. Papa G is a lap down and in position for the lucky dog. So we'll see how that goes. But let's go watch the battle up front for a bit with Jared Philpott and he and Stahl. You can see the second group is catching them slowly. But this front group is more spread out than the second group at the moment. So that's why they're catching them. But you got Philpott leading T over Stahl and Babb. Rajman in 5th. Philip Willis 6th. He can push good. Then 3 seconds behind the leader. Still 2.5 seconds behind Willis. You have Conde being pushed by Laughter. And then you got some lap cars in there pushing them. So will the second pack catch up? It's not looking like it. It looks like the second pack may have fallen apart some. Go see if we can see what's going on with the second pack. Yeah, Greg and Teresa just couldn't keep up with Julian and Ben. That's going to hurt Ben and Julian because they'll fall back now. Not enough cars in the draft. So we'll see how that plays out. They've lost a second in about 2 laps. But back up here at the lead, you got Christian Keefe pushing Philpott. They're looking like this lead pack is content to ride around for now. We'll let them ride around. Hyundai and Laughter just cannot get enough help to catch up to these guys. They're pushing and trying, but I just don't see it happening unless there's a caution. I don't see them going a lap down, but I don't see them catching up. In the last 2 laps, they've lost another second to the leading pack. So these guys are going to need a caution to catch up. What's going on with Greg? I missed it, so let's get back up front. We got 15 laps to go. If they pit here, they can make it on fuel, which might be what Greg did, but it put him 2 laps down. But I think Greg wrecked. But in the meantime, he's about to go 3 laps down. Let's get it back to your leaders. Here, they are just chugging along them leaders. It's anyone's race from Philpott, Key, Stahl, Babb, Rajman, or Woody Woodpecker, Philip Willis. Any of their races, any one of them can win. Without a caution, Julian Conde and Ben Laughter are in trouble. They probably won't catch that pack. But they need a caution pretty soon. We got 14 laps to go. Ooh, they get a little wiggly in line there. And they sort it out and all get back in line. That slowed them down a little, but not enough to help Conde and Ben Laughter. Wrong camera. Check this one out. You can see him diving into the turn 3 and 4, I believe that was. Yes, 3 and 4. Here they come for pit stops. Let's watch the pit stop of 97, if we can get it. Here they are coming down pit road. You got the 97, and I'm not sure who come with him. Rajman, it looks like. Yes, Key and Rajman are in the pits, getting their service. Let's go back up here to the leaders with Philpott, Stahl, Babb, and Willis. They will be coming in pit soon. Here they come. This is nice to see green flag pit stops. That is going to allow Key and Rajman to catch back up. But will it give them the lead? That is the question. It looks like Conde stayed out. Yes, he stayed out. So did Ben Laughter. They'll be coming in soon. Philpott got out of the pits first with Stahl behind him. He waits up a little for Stahl, so he has some drafting help. But in the meantime, Julian Conde's in the pits. Ben Laughter is in the pits. And at the moment, Ed Fiedler's the leader, but he will need to pit. And then I believe that'll be your whole, everyone. Oh no, Mama T will have to pit. Conde's in. He may have received a black flag. Go back here. Nice clean pit stop. They did get down to speed limit. That was nice to see. But in the meantime, let's go back up here to what is potentially the race for the win between Philpott and Stahl. But you got Christian Key not too far behind them with Rajman. Are they getting good? Oh, they got help. They got Willis, Bab, and Greg Spiker's in there. All pushing. They should run down Philpott. They are only 2 seconds back, but Philpott's got Stahl helping him. And here you got 4 cars. As you can see, they are running them down. And we have 9 laps to go, folks. We're under 10 to go. Who do you think's going to win? Paul McDonald, I know you're out there watching. Who do you think's going to win this race? Make a comment in the chat. And hello, Kevin Mulcahy, we miss you, brother. Joanne Spiker, Rose Machette. How you young ladies doing? But back to the racing, you can see Key and company are catching Philpott and Stahl. Fiedler is still on the track, it looks like. Nope, he's in the pits now. They just passed him.
The yellow flag is out.
Stahl 84. Oh, 3-3. Got a report of a wreck, I'm not sure. Big wreck, as you've seen. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. I know Rajman was in the heart of it. His day's probably done. Oh, that's what happened. Looks like Rajman come down across the nose of Stahl. Stahl then gets into Bab. And all 3 of them wreck. The one with the least amount of damage in that, if I had to say, would be Rajman. And we are under caution. Let's... Oh, who do we want to talk to? Who do we want to talk to? Let him get load up here, and then we'll pull him up in the booth. All right, he's there with the field. Mr. Edward Fiedler, how are you doing tonight? This has been in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Ben. Yeah, we're doing pretty good tonight. That yellow flag came out right on time.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I didn't get a chance to mention it. But that yellow flag fit right in your wheelhouse, right where you needed it. What do you think your chances of winning tonight are?
Well, I still think they're pretty slim here. My car still has a little bit of damage yet. She's not quite up to pace, so.
All right, so do you think you can hold on for a podium?
Well, that remains to be seen. I'm not so sure about that, actually.
All right. Well, I know you got some fast cars in front of you, and Ben Laughter and Mr. Stahl behind you. They're on the outside. You're going to be inside with Rajman and Philip Willis. Not bad people to be between.
Yeah, well, hopefully this damage ain't quite enough. I said ever since that second crash there, I've been having troubles, keeping up with the draft, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, have a good luck, and I hope we're talking post-race.
Okay, I thank you much, Ben. You have a good one.
You too, Edward. Edward Fiedler is from the great state of Michigan. He's in the northern part of the Lower Peninsula. Great guy, good driver, very patient. He's usually there at the end, but tonight we'll see. As you heard, he said he has a little bit of damage. It's affecting his aero. Can he keep in the draft now that he's got people both in front and behind him? Will it still draft all right? He said it might not be a winning car, but it should be a top 5 car, I believe. But we're doubled up, about to go back green. Let's do a quick race recap here. We've had 4 cautions for 7 lead changes. We got 5 laps to go at the moment, so it is not a green-white checker at the moment, but it could be. We'll discuss that if it happens. But your leader right now is Jared Philpott on the inside, Christian Key on the outside. That is your front row. Then you got Willis inside row 2, Laughter outside. Fiedler should be inside with Stahl outside. Babb should be inside, Rajman outside. Last car on the lead lap, Julian Conde, should be on the inside. The rest should be single file behind them. But we're going green.
Green flag, green flag.
Get on it, guys. Great start by Philpott, Key, and Willis. Laughter got a good start. Fiedler lacked back a little, but that could be due to the damage. He is falling back through the field a little, but he's going to hang on for what he can. He's going to stay on that bottom line is what Fiedler is going to do. But with 4 to go right now, you got Philpott leading with Willis or Key second on the outside. They're 2 wide. Willis is pushing Philpott. Laughter got up just a little. Stahl went to put it in there. Thought better of it. And nice job by them guys to save it. You got 3 wide here. You got Mama T, Stahl, and Babb all 3 wide. Mama T is a lap down. And I believe she's trying to help Key. But hopefully she doesn't kill him. And this is working up to be a great finish, folks. We got the top 3 with Philpott, Laughter, and Stahl all in line. Key is in 4th. Fiedler's 5th, but got pushed up there, saved it. Looks like you got Papa G pushing Edward there. Ooh. Mama T come down in front of Bab. Bab, or not, yeah, Bab checked up, but still got into Mama T a little and caused her to get loose. And he just pushes her out of the way there. And he's on T's back bumper. 2 to go, top 3. You got Philpott, Laughter, Stall, Key are the top 4. Babs in 5th. Conde has recovered to 6th. Oh no, Key sideways. What a save by Key.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh. Call lifeline for Ben Laughter. He just, yeah. Watch this, folks. He makes a nice save. Yeah, you definitely need lifeline for Ben Laughter there, if it'll even do any good. What a wreck that was with him. All right. It looks like we are going to go to a green-white checker. So let's do this real quick. If I can find him, there he is. Mr. Ben Laughter, this is Benjamin up in the booth. You got a copy.
I do for now, yeah. What's up?
That looked like it hurt. How bad did it hurt?
I've been married for 24 years. That's the third most painful thing I've felt.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, you can now sell your race car as a helicopter.
It would be really bad surplus. It got pretty used up there, man.
Yeah. Sorry you've had a rough night tonight. It's been a good race so far. And did you see that save Christian Key made there right before you got dead?
No, I don't think so. I was just trying to keep my eyes ahead and try to set up a last lap pass for the win. I was just getting pushed from behind at inopportune places, and it just ended up going the way I thought it might.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you in a bit. The race is over. I got to do some stuff, get paid. I'll talk to you in a bit, man. Thanks for coming out.
Green what? Lame.
Oh, wrong person.
All right.
All right, folks, I'm back in the booth. Sorry about that. The race is over. Our top 3 podium, we will have an interview with after this commercial break that's coming up. It was a good race from start to finish. And I'll be back in a few minutes. It is time for a quick commercial break. Be back in a minute.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Welcome back, folks. This is Ben up in the booth, coming to you from iRacing Super Speedway. We have finished tonight's race. It was a good race. The recap for it is 5 cautions, 7 lead changes. I do not know why there was no green-white checker there at the end. Sorry about that. But tonight's results for the race will be: your winner is Jared Philpott, followed by Corey Stahl, Wally Babb, Edward Fiedler with 4th, Julian Conde 5th, Rajman 6th, Christian Key, who was your pole setter, finished 7th, Ben Laughter in 8th, Teresa Spiker 9th, Greg Spiker 10th. That'll be an interesting conversation later in a different Discord. In 11th, you had your second place starter, Woody Woodpecker Philip Willis. Then 12th was Ken Couch, followed by David Collins, Kevin Santana in 14th, Sean Long 15th, Brian Hennings in 16th, and Kenneth Blackburn in 17th. And with that being said, tonight we are going to bring up your 3rd place driver. 1 second here. Your 3rd place driver of Wally Babb.
Yes, sir.
How you doing tonight, Mr. Babb?
I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
What a crazy race.
Yes, it was. And this is what, 3 weeks in a row with the top 3?
No, the last week road course, I picked the wrong car, and it got me. But we did skip a week there, so
all right.
Don't count last week, and then we'll count. I'm 3-3. 3.
All right. It was a little bit of a rough race at points tonight, and there was some trouble. I believe you made it through most of it. How did you do that?
Just trying to stay focused in what was going on, when to back out, because that coming up on those turns, I haven't raced here in so long. But that turn in is so quick, and you probably seen it. If you didn't turn it, hit it just right, you're drifting up to the outside of the track, and then somebody could take your inside, So
right.
I just kind of tried to lay low for a while, let all the wrecking happen.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming out to the Super Speedways. Next week, I believe it is Spa, I think.
I'll be ready.
GT3's
Yes, it's Le Mans.
Le Mans. Are you looking?
And the GTP.
Are you looking forward to that race?
Yes, I am. I've been practicing that for about a week now.
All right. Well, unfortunately, earlier I told you I got to make the interviews short.
Yeah.
You get, with the podium finish, you get to say your thanks and shout outs. The mic is yours.
I want to thank you for the broadcast, Julian, for putting on this league, and all the guys in here that race with. And Twisted Tea, my sponsor tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Thank you, and I'll get you down to waiting room so you can talk to Christian if you want. Have a good one. I'll see you next week for sure, Mr. Babb.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Yep. That was the 99 of Wally Babb, 3rd place finisher tonight. And now let's bring up your winner, Mr. Jared Philpott. How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad. I know you say you're not good at super speedway racing, and this is not your average super speedway, but how did you do it tonight?
I just kept the foot down, let her ride, and everything worked out. Didn't get no wrecks. So.
Right. Well, you did amazing. You and Philip Willis were working a lot there tonight. How confident were you with him?
I was pretty confident. Raced with him a good bit now, so stick right behind him. I know we can hold a line real good, and just rode it out for as long as I could.
All right, cool. Like I said, I'm sorry the interviews were short tonight. You get the mic, shout outs, thanks, go for it, man.
Thanks, Julian, and everybody setting up this EPL league. Thanks to you for broadcasting it to everybody. Thanks, Boundless Racing, for helping me out when I need it. And I think that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Will we see you next week at the road course?
Hopefully so.
All right. Have a good one. We'll see you later. And thanks for coming out, Jared.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. You have a good night.
You too. All right. That was your race winner, Jared Philpott, here at iRacing Super Speedway. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight, watching, and please have a better tomorrow.